Angela Price from Eden Condensed Small Space Garden Design, and this is Garden Space. In my garden design business, I try to be creative in coming up with different ways of having raised bed gardens in my clients' gardens. And you don't need to be handy or have a lot of tools in order to have a raised bed garden. So there's a couple options I want to show you today. One is what's called a half whiskey barrel. These can actually be actual wine barrels or whiskey barrels that have been cut in half, or ones that are made up like this. I also like to find a lot of containers that will act as raised beds too. I have an old tin container here. Sometimes I'll find wooden crates. I actually have an old tire here that I'm using as a raised bed. So there's a lot of different options. But there are some similarities to raised beds, and these are what the benefits are, especially if you want to plant an herb or a vegetable garden. And one thing is that you can control the soil. So if you don't know what's in your garden, actual garden soil, you can test it, but by using a raised bed, you can actually get organic garden soil or potting soil, as well as compost and fertilizer, and add that to this. So in my half whiskey barrel here, I've got some really nice organic potting soil mixed with some compost and some organic fertilizer. The other thing is that you control the watering as well. So you can add a drip system or a sprinkler system to this, use the hose or use a watering can. It will drain a little quicker than if you have an in-ground garden bed, so you do need to be aware of that. And then because you're adding your own soil to it, then that usually prevents a lot of the weed issues that you might have if you are planting directly into a bed in your garden. And so you generally won't have to come out and pick a lot of weeds. You'll want to make sure that your raised bed is at least 6 to 8 inches deep. I usually like to go at least 11 inches, so that way there's enough room for the roots to grow. And if you're growing any vegetables that have deep roots like carrots or beets, then you'll definitely want to go a little bit deeper. And I've chosen some nice sage here and some thyme to put in here, and it's just a matter of digging through your nice soft soil and planting into the bed and then giving it a good watering. So be creative with your raised beds. As long as you've got a little bit of space, some good drainage, some good soil, and your plants, you're good to go, and it's really easy. If you have any other questions about creative ways of making raised beds, please contact me at www.edencondensed.com. Thank you very much.